I'm Megan, and today I am in search of my favorite lobster roll in the Bangor, Maine area. Now, I'm originally from Florida, my mom's originally from Maryland, land of the delicious crab cakes, and my fiance is originally from Maine. So I do consider myself an expert seafood lover, and I know what makes a good lobster roll. So let's see what we find. And before we start, make sure that you hit subscribe so that you never miss a travel tip or trick.
Yeah, muffin talk. Ooh, muffin talk. Muffin talks, bringing healing to those who need the most.
So the history of the lobster roll is that most people believe that the very first lobster roll was created at a place called Perry's in Connecticut around 1929. But today, lobster rolls are more associated with Maine. Now, many Mainers will tell you that at least the most written about, if not the best lobster roll, is from Red's Eats, but that's about a 2-hour drive away from where I am right now visiting my fiance's family. So we are looking for the best lobster roll in the Bangor, Maine area, and that leads us to the Eagle's Nest. So let's go see what we can find. So here we are. Look at how much lobster is in this lobster roll. Now, when I looked on Wikipedia and I was researching lobster rolls, they said that the average serving for a lobster roll is 4 ounces. There's no way that this is 4 ounces. This is way more than 4 ounces. Now, most Mainers will tell you that the key to a good lobster roll is there's very, very light mayonnaise. There can sometimes be a little mayonnaise on either side of the bun, but you want just a little bit of light mayonnaise, and you don't want anything else. You don't want lettuce, you don't want someone to chop up celery or put onions in there. It's just lobster meat. So this is, I'd probably say at least 8 ounces of lobster meat. Look, it's like pouring out of the bun. I'm not even sure that I can take a bite of it like this, but let's see. It is so delicious. The other thing about this lobster roll that makes it authentically Maine is you'll see that this hot dog bun, it's actually white on the outside, so that they fry it and they put it in butter to make it extra tasty and delicious. So I am going to go and shove the rest of this lobster roll in my face. And I would say that this deserves its reputation of being the best lobster roll in the Bangor area. I have counted, I have had 6 full lobster claws in this lobster roll. That is unbelievable. I have never had a lobster roll that had this much lobster in it. And it costs about the same as any other lobster roll that I get anyplace else in the United States. And of course, all of this lobster is fresh Maine lobster, so it tastes so good. So this is incredible to get that much lobster in a lobster roll. Like, that alone, I think, makes it one of the best lobster rolls in the world, let alone in Maine and in the Bangor area. So I strongly recommend the Eagle's Nest. Also, you can actually sit inside of the Eagle's Nest. There's this glorious view. You'll see the Penobscot River, and it gets its name because there are eagles there. So you might even get to see an eagle flying around while you eat your giant lobster roll. The Eagle's Nest opened up in 1976. They've been serving up these delicious, huge lobster rolls since then. They also have a lot of other food that you can eat, including non-seafood options. They have grilled cheese, which my fiance's daughter is currently eating. They have all-you-can-eat haddock. They have fried, I believe it's fried oysters. They have seafood platters. So no matter what your tastes are, they will have something for you, as well as that spectacular view of the Penobscot River and hopefully eagles if you get super lucky. So visit the Eagle's Nest. Right now, I am coming to you from a car, which is really strange because I usually make content about New York City and I don't have a car in New York. In fact, most New Yorkers don't own cars because it's actually really hard to get around with a car. There's so much traffic, it's hard to find parking, parking can be super expensive, and we have a really wonderful subway system that gets us around most places. So actually, most New Yorkers don't own cars. That usually surprises a lot of people, not from New York City, but that's the way it is. And right now, I'm not in New York City, I am in Maine. So I am in a car and I am about to drive to get my second lobster roll in my quest to find the best lobster roll in the Bangor area. And I am heading to a place called McLaughlin Seafood. So we have made it to McLaughlin Seafood. I have ordered my lobster roll. McLaughlin Seafood has all different types of wonderful seafood. Also, when my fiance's family orders lobster for lobster dinners, they get their steamed lobsters from McLaughlin's. They steam them up for you. They are so delicious. I also really love their chowders, but today is all about lobster rolls. So we're going to take our lobster roll back home and see how it tastes. Here we have McLaughlin's lobster roll. It's a little bit smaller than the Eagle's Nest, but it's still full of so many chunks of lobster. Remember that we talked about what makes a true Maine lobster roll. So it does have this hot dog bun that has the white outside, so it's grilled with all of that butter. And then there's just a light amount of mayonnaise on the lobster. They didn't put anything else in it. There's no lettuce, there's no onions, there's no celery chopped up into it. And now we're going to do the taste test. They're always so hard to eat. It's fresh, it's light, it's perfect, and the bun is really great as well. I would have a hard time if this was a competition between the Eagle's Nest and McLaughlin's choosing one. The Eagle's Nest, you do get like so much lobster meat, but the McLaughlin's is so fresh and delicious. Also, it comes with these chips, which are Fox family chips. These chips are local to Maine and they are bonkers good. They are possibly the best potato chips I've ever had in my life. So that is a huge bonus as well. Now I am eating them out here on my fiance's family's back porch. During normal non-COVID times, I'd probably be eating these at McLaughlin's. They have a wonderful outdoor area with picnic tables so you can enjoy the wonderful Maine weather. But I am going to finish eating my lobster roll. I hope that you enjoyed this quest to find the most delicious lobster roll in the Bangor area. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss a travel minute.